Man United have drawn with Southampton at Old Trafford, 0-0. And what a frustrating game of football to watch. What an annoying game of football to experience. It was so frustrating to watch. The Casemiro red card, for me, was never a red card. And we're going to have to talk about it. The penalty should have been a penalty in my eyes. We're going to have to talk about it. The referee, in my opinion, bottled it. We're going to have to talk about it. You can look at this match in two ways, I guess. 2 points dropped, of course, because we're at Old Trafford. But maybe, given the circumstances, given the fact that United played most of the game with 10 men, maybe a point gained. I don't know, guys. It was just frustrating to watch. We're going to talk about it. McTominay came on. He played well. I like the way McTominay played when he came on. But yeah, there's so much to talk about. Sancho played number 10. Bruno played deeper. The formation, the tactics. Oh, what a game, guys. What a... If you're not... Yeah. Before we get into it, guys, as usual, smash the like, turn on the notifications, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do the damn thing. Subscribe below. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the lineup first of all. Bruno played in a deeper position next to Casemiro today, and I think we are shown, or we're reminded today how difficult that position really is. You have to keep the ball. You have to keep the ball, and we know one of Bruno's best attributes is not keeping possession of the ball. You know, he does give the ball away a lot, and he has a lot of good qualities, but keeping the ball is not one of them. And I think we suffered today because of that. I think United desperately need a ball-playing midfielder. Whether we go back in for De Jong, I don't know who that is, but we need either Eriksen to come back quickly. I know Fred can play there, but we just still need someone who can play ball, just ball out, in that position. But we played Bruno deeper. Fred was on the bench. I don't know why we didn't play Sabitzer. I don't know. We also played Sancho number 10. I was looking forward to see how that works, how that would work. But when I saw that we were playing Sancho number 10 and Bruno behind with Casemiro, I thought to myself, that might not work. What's Ten Hag thinking here? He's thinking, Sancho with his close control and his close feet in the middle can, do something differently to what Bruno can do, because that's not one of Bruno's traits. Bruno's good at finding a pass, a vertical pass through, but he's not good at receiving the ball, turning, running at defenses like you would think perhaps a traditional number 10 would be able to do, like a Juan Mata, David Da Silva, Neymar, or someone like that. He's not that kind of number 10. I mean, you could argue he's not even a number 10. He's a number 8 anyway. But maybe that's what Ten Hag was thinking. But we went very attacking. We went very, very, very attacking today. And I think that was a good thing, but I didn't really... I was curious, let's say, about the midfield three of Bruno, Casemiro, and Sancho. I was curious to see how that would play out. Let's just talk about the game. Let's talk about how that even played out. How did that play out? I mean, once again, within the first 10 minutes, I saw Casemiro lose the ball twice. Go back and watch the game, guys. We saw this. He lost the ball twice in very dangerous situations that put us under pressure. And that's what happened in the Liverpool games. You realize when Casemiro starts badly, we don't start well. And I think a lot of our performances relies on Casemiro. maybe it's the way we play because he is the holding midfielder. He is the DM. He's the one that picks the ball up from the midfield. Sorry, from the defense. So of course, if he's not having a good game, it will funnel through to the rest of the team. But I'm just starting to notice that when Casemiro doesn't start well, we don't start well either. He dictates the way we play so much. But nonetheless, I did notice that, and I thought to myself, okay, this is going to be one of those games where it's going to be very difficult for us. Very difficult. We had good moments on the left within the first 13 minutes with Garnacho. Sorry, not with Garnacho. With Rashford, and also with Bruno as well, drifting over to the left. We had a chance when Sancho slipped Rashford through around the 16th minute. Rashford's first touch was a bit bad. But other than that, or after that, really, Southampton themselves started growing into the game. And one thing I say about United, and I say this all the time when I watch United play football, guys, is it me that we press? Yes, we do. Sometimes, yes, of course. But we don't play football with the required intensity for me. When we're on the ball, we're very slow in possession. We're very good in possession. We can keep the ball very well, but we're not very intense. When I watch Liverpool play and Man City, even Man City or Arsenal, the way they move the ball quickly, one touch, we rarely do that. And today was no different. Even before Casemiro was sent off, when we were bopping it around and passing it, I thought to myself, come on, guys, can't you just do it with one touch, two touches? Intensity. Can you just fizz the ball quicker? Snap. And we just weren't doing it. It was just very lethargic. Like I said, Bruno was drifting over to the left a little bit. I think creating a bit more holes in the midfield than I would like to see at home. De Gea made a good save early on around the 24th minute. But like I said, we were just slow in possession as usual, and we just weren't playing that well, basically. So, okay, let's talk about Casemiro's red card now. Because, like I said earlier on in the show, or in this video, I don't think it was a red card. Casemiro slid for the ball. He won the ball, but his momentum took him over the ball and he hit the player's shin. The referee actually saw it in real time, not slow motion, not slowed down so it looks worse and all these things. Decided to give it a yellow. And then this is where I don't understand the rule. Why was it even referred? It wasn't a penalty decision or anything like that, but why was it even referred to VAR? And why couldn't the referee see it and say, okay, cool, I stand by my yellow card decision? I don't care, guys. I don't know if I'm seeing this in a very biased way, and I hope I'm not, but I don't think that was a red. And that decision changed the whole game, of course. I mean, United would have beaten Southampton with 11 men. We could have beaten them with 10. We're going to talk about the rest of the game, but that decision there, I was like, I can't believe it. I didn't even think he was even going to book him. Even like just booking him in the first place, I'm thinking, why are you booking him? He won the ball. He got the ball. Play on. And not only did he book him, he got referred to the flipping VAR. VAR referred him to the monitor, and then he upgraded it to a straight red, even though he won the ball. Shocking. I think that was a shocking decision. If bad tackle, he went over the ball and he got the guy on his shin. It wasn't above his knee. It wasn't like an above knee tackle. He just got the ball and the momentum took him above and he hit the guy in the shin. Give him the yellow, move on. But the red, shocking. That changed the game. And, as we know, it is what it is. The game is what it is. The game is the game. And I don't know, man. I just felt that the referee bottled it. Absolutely bottled that decision. But nonetheless, after that happened, United did actually have a few chances. Varane had a chance from Bruno's free kick that the goalkeeper, really good save from the goalkeeper from that. But then we get to the penalty decision. Once again, the referee. Why was that not a penalty? Is it because he slipped? Is it because he slipped and he was on his knees? Because the ball hit his hand. The ball hit the guy's hand. Unless I'm seeing things, and if I'm blind, let me know. Comment below. I am, and I'm sorry. But the ball hit the guy on his hand. So is it because he slipped? What is it? Because his hand is not in a natural position. Not really. He could still have put his hand behind his back. He could have. Why was that not a penalty? I think that was a very, 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 very wrong decision. Yes, it was. A very, very bad decision. And once again, the referee bottled it. The referee bottled it today. I think today was all about the ref. I think if referee was a normal, competent referee, this game would have been a good game. I mean, I guess the neutral might call it a good game anyway. But this game would have been a good game and United would have won. But this referee wanted them, I don't know, like, listen, Barcelona are in the news for flipping, match fixing and talking to the ref and bribing refs and stuff. And you think for a second that sort of stuff does not happen here in the Premier League, my lord. Of course it does. Of course it does. And I'm not saying it happened today or anything like that, but the referee today was a bit fishy. It was more, let's say more than a bit fishy. More than a bit fishy today. But yeah, I just can't believe it. I just couldn't believe what I was watching. I was thinking to myself, okay, cool. What's the point? This referee just, yeah, he's betted. He's doing what flipping he's doing what Ivan Toney's done. He's bet on himself. But yeah, McTominay came on for Workhorse. I think that was a good decision. Very good decision from Ten Hag, because I think he should have made that change earlier. But McTominay played well when he came on. He played really well when he came on. Second half, Ten Hag made no changes, but he shored up the team. He shored up the team. He moved players around. He changed the formation to a 4-4-1. Bruno, McTominay in midfield. Of course, Rashford and Anthony are going to have to do a lot of work, do a lot of running, maybe less going forward and more running backwards. So 4-4, and of course we kept Sancho up front to do a lot of running and do a lot of the donkey work. But yeah, United had to dig in. We had to change it. We had to not be so expansive. And I understand it, and I think it was a good decision from Ten Hag, because he learnt from the Liverpool game. When we conceded the first goal, no changes. Second goal, no changes. We just kept going for it. We just kept leaving holes and leaving gaps, and we didn't change anything. This time round, he said, okay, let's shore it up, Luke Shaw. Anyway, let's shore it up. And he's learning. And that's one thing I like about Ten Hag. I'm going to say this in this video. I'm going to keep saying this in a lot of the videos. As long as your manager, right, learns, as long as he sees something that happens in the game and he's like, oh, damn, okay, that player can't do that. And then you see him move the player to a different position. It shows that he's doing things, he's learning, he's calculating. You don't want a manager that does the same thing over and over again and gets different, like the same results. That's insanity. Like, I like the fact that it seems as if Ten Hag learns from all of his matches. He always makes the necessary changes and adaptations. He's moved Bruno around in a lot of positions, except really the number 10 position. He doesn't like, even today he wants Sancho in that position because Sancho can receive the ball in tight spaces. Bruno can't really do that. Bruno's got a lot of qualities, but that's not really one of them, you know? A more João Felix type of player would probably suit us in number 10 position more, in my opinion. But anyway, that's a conversation for a different day. But yeah, the rest of the second half was really about United digging deep. Southampton monopolised possession. They had most of the ball. They played their triangles. Around the 51st minute, Ward-Prowse had a free kick that hit the bar. But yeah, it was literally United defending and Southampton attacking. And I think there was around 7 minutes where there was chance after chance after chance. There was just literally a flurry of chances. Luke Shaw had a chance from Anthony. Anthony crossed the ball. And Anthony had a decent game today. You know, he did a lot of donkey work, a lot of running. But one thing I want to say about Anthony actually today, that it's going to be a problem and he needs to fix it and he needs to sort it out and work on it very, very quickly, is inability to use the right hand side of the pitch fully because he's so left footed. There were times where there was space on the right for him to run into, but he opted not to run into the space and cut in on his left, even though the space was on the right side there, because he didn't want to use his right foot. That is going to inhibit the team in the long run if you can only do that one thing. So I like Anthony and I don't want people to jump on Anthony because he's a good talent. He's a great talent. Don't fall into the whole hating Anthony thing. Don't do it. He's a really good footballer. He's raw and he will need refining. And he's only 21, 22. He's very, people forget he's Martinelli's age. He's young. It's okay, but he just needs to be able to go on the outside. He just needs to. But Luke Shaw, that chance he had from Anthony's pass, if his first touch was better, he knows. We can all do the ifs and buts right now. Let's do it. Let's do the ifs and buts. De Gea had a great save from Walcott as well, and it was Aaron Wan-Bissaka's misplaced pass actually that led Southampton to be on a counter attack. A pass to Walcott who made a run from his own half, and he was making a run against Martinez. Martinez held his own, kept up with him, but of course Walcott got the shot away, and what a great save. What a great save from De Gea. Really good save. I thought that was it. I thought Walcott was going to score. Straight after that, Bruno hit the post. After Bruno hit the post, Walker Peters hit the post. Prost, flipping heck. And, I was just like, is United going to win this game? At one point, I thought United could just snatch it. We probably don't really deserve it. But at the same time, we do deserve it because the game was taken from us, in my opinion, by the referee. So yes, we do deserve it. In terms of how the game went afterwards, in terms of the chances, perhaps Southampton deserved at least a draw, you could argue. So, I don't know, man. Sancho came off, Anthony came off, Garnacho and Palestri, the young kids came on to try to do something. Nothing really happened afterwards. Fred came on as well, and Maguire came on. I mean, nothing really happened. We huffed and puffed. Southampton still monopolised most of the ball later on in the game. United still dug deep. Like I said, McTominay, I think it was a really good decision to bring him on. He did really well. He blocked a lot of through balls. A lot of the passing lanes I saw, he blocked them. He made crucial interceptions and challenges in the second half. He had a really good second half, McTominay. And do you know what? Considering that we had 10 men, we can look at the game in a different way. Right, we had 10 men for most of the game, and I know it was Old Trafford, I know it was Southampton, but we didn't concede. Teams like Liverpool are losing against Bournemouth. So I don't know. So if you want to look at it in a positive way, as we got cheated out of the game by the referee, and even though everything was against us, rather than folding like a lot of the players could have done last year and last season, rather than folding, the players held strong and played with 10 men for the majority of the game and could have still won. So you can look at it that way, right? Positive. But that should never have happened. The referee, I think, in my opinion, made the wrong decision. We had opportunities to win the game. Even with 10 men, I still think we could have imposed ourselves on the game a little bit more, especially in the second half. But Southampton really monopolised most of the possession. But it is what it is. I don't want people to come down on Casemiro either, because for me, the 2 red cards that Casemiro has had, none of them has been his fault. Or they've been soft at least. The very least, they've been soft. The first red card, he just put his hand on the man's neck and said, yo, don't do that to my friend. And he got a red card for it. And this one, he won the ball. His momentum took him over the ball and he connected with the guy's shin and he got a straight red. Those are 2 soft red cards. So I don't want people to start getting agendas are so easily formed in people's heads when they just have feeling and have emotion and they don't know where to put it. And when they've got annoyance and aggression. And I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated about today's game. Today's game was an irritating game. But it wasn't no one's fault. It was just I think it was just unlucky. We were just unlucky today, United. Mostly. We were mostly unlucky. We could have played better, yes, but mostly we were unlucky today. But yeah, I don't know. Onwards and upwards, as I always say. Onwards and upwards. My man of the match, I don't know. I wouldn't. Who was my man of the match? Martinez. AWB. AWB made some mistakes as well. He played well, but he made some mistakes. Everyone made mistakes today. Sancho, he faded in the second half. He made a lot of sloppy passes as well in the second half. It was just a difficult game to really. I'll probably give it to Martinez or De Gea, one of the two. I don't always want to give man of the match performances because what's the point? What's the point? It was a 0-0 draw. What am I doing that for? But yeah, what do you guys think, man? Let me know. Let me know. What do you guys think of the game? Who is your man of the match? What do you guys think of the referee's performance? Casemiro's performances have dipped recently. They have, let's be honest. But we can't just be relying on his performances to be, because he's been our best player throughout the whole season. So he can't always carry the team. We need someone else also to step up when he's not playing well. That was our Pogba problem. We relied so much on this guy that whenever Pogba played badly, we played badly. Whenever he played well, we played well. So his performances were the same as the team performances. So he couldn't afford to ever drop below like a 7. If he did, we all did. And so we all blamed him for everything. Let's not do this to Casemiro. Let's get someone beside him who we can rely on, or get another DM. So if he's not playing well, like some players don't, we can just start another one, start another DM. Play De Jong in that position, or whoever. Like I said, but yeah, we're not going to get top. We are going to get top 4. We're not in for the title. We never were in for the title. This is the manager's first season with these players. He doesn't know he's starting to learn how these players are. And he is a manager that learns very quickly, as you can see. He's already trying Sancho in the 10. He's tried everybody in the 10. He doesn't want to play Bruno there for some reason. That's another video, for another conversation, because some people will just be angry about that. When it's clear for a long time what sort of footballer he wants in that position. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Unfortunate game, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, have a good week, guys, and smash the like, share with your friend, turn on the notification, subscribe, do all of that, help the channel out. And if you're not